diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that left. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Tackled there by the defense. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on! And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timely art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, Guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How do I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down but couldn't do it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Dixon. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through a tackle. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Back to throw, it's Lanier. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air, it's Lanier. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Just feeds the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Skips away from pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
To the air, it's Dixon. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
So here is the Tennessee offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The inside handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be... First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in.
A lot of room to the right. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Dixon. It's complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Dixon. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. Smashes ahead. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. They get it out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Breaks into the open. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Dixon. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Running into the open space. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. The tag. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
59, Tennessee, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This time on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Right on the money. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to throw it again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
To the air, it's Lanier. The throw. Soft spot in the middle.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gonna take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.